A dream beyond the dust, the poor boy's journey. In a small, desolate village on the outskirts of a sprawling desert lived a boy named Amir. His home was a humble mud hut, barely able to keep the scorching sun at bay during the day and the biting cold away at night. Despite his circumstances, Amir had a spirit as bright as the stars that twinkled in the clear night sky. Amir's father, Kareem, was a farmer who toiled endlessly in the parched fields, while his mother, Layla, did her best to keep their home and look after Amir and his younger sister, Nyla. Life was a constant struggle, but they found joy in the little things. A rare rain shower, a shared meal, and the stories they told each other under the open sky. Amir loved those stories the most. His favorite ones were about distant lands filled with lush greenery, towering mountains, and bustling cities. He dreamt of seeing these places one day, of escaping the dust and poverty that defined his world. One evening, as the family sat outside their hut, Amir turned to his father and asked, "Baba, do you think I will ever see those places you talk about in your stories?" Kareem looked at his son, his eyes filled with both pride and sadness. "Inshallah, my son. If you work hard and never give up on your dreams, anything is possible." Those words ignited a spark in Amir. From that day forward, he worked even harder, helping his father in the fields and studying under the dim light of a kerosene lamp at night. His mother often worried about him, but she saw the determination in his eyes and knew that he was destined for something greater. One fateful day, a traveler from a distant city arrived in the village. His name was Rahim, and he was an old friend of Kareem's. Rahim had traveled far and wide, and his stories captivated the entire village. Amir was particularly fascinated by Rahim's tales of a grand city with towering buildings, bustling markets, and endless opportunities. Rahim noticed the boy's curiosity and took a liking to him. "You remind me of myself when I was your age," Rahim said to Amir one evening. "I had dreams just like yours, and I left my village to chase them. It was not easy, but it was worth it." Amir's heart raced with excitement and hope. He knew this was his chance. Summoning all his courage, he asked Rahim, "Will you take me with you when you leave, sir? I want to see the world and make a better life for my family." Rahim was taken aback by the boy's boldness, but saw the same fire in his eyes that had once burned in his own. He looked at Kareem and Layla, who were both anxious and hopeful. After a moment's thought, Rahim nodded. "I will take you with me, Amir, but you must promise to work hard and never forget where you came from." With his parents' blessings and tears in their eyes, Amir set off with Rahim. The journey was long and arduous, but Amir's determination never wavered. They crossed vast deserts, climbed steep mountains, and navigated through bustling towns and cities. Along the way, Amir absorbed everything like a sponge, learning new skills and gaining valuable experiences. When they finally arrived at the grand city, Amir was awestruck. It was everything he had imagined and more. Rahim helped him find work as an apprentice in a workshop, and Amir threw himself into his new life with the same vigor he had shown back in his village. Years passed, and Amir's hard work began to pay off. He saved every penny he could, always with his family in mind. He wrote letters to his parents, describing his adventures and the progress he was making. Each letter was filled with hope and love, a testament to his unwavering dedication. Eventually, Amir was able to open his own small business. It was a humble beginning, but it grew steadily thanks to his perseverance and the skills he had acquired. His business thrived, and he never forgot his promise to Rahim and his parents. With his newfound success, Amir returned to his village, bringing with him gifts and enough money to ensure that his family would never have to struggle again. The villagers, who had watched Amir grow from a boy into a successful young man, welcomed him with open arms and admiration. Amir's journey was far from over, but he had achieved what he had set out to do. He had escaped the dust and poverty of his village, seen the world, and created a better life for his family. His story became a beacon of hope for others in the village, a reminder that with hard work, determination, and a dream, anything was possible. As he stood under the same starry sky that had witnessed his dreams take flight, Amir knew that he had truly come a long way. His journey had been filled with challenges and hardships, but it had also been rich with experiences and triumphs. And as he looked at his parents, now old and content, and his sister, who was growing up strong and educated, Amir felt a profound sense of fulfillment. In the end, it was not just about escaping the dust. It was about finding a dream and the courage to pursue it, no matter where it led. And for Amir, that journey had been the greatest adventure of all. Part 2. A Dream Beyond the Dust, the Poor Boy's Journey. In the heart of a vast desert, where the wind whispered secrets of the ages and the sun painted the sands in golden hues, lived a boy named Amir. His family resided in a small, isolated village that was perpetually covered in a fine layer of dust. The village was a place where hope seemed as elusive as the distant mirages on the horizon. Amir's father, Karim, was a potter, known for his beautiful yet fragile creations. His mother, Layla, worked tirelessly to keep their small home in order and cared deeply for Amir and his younger sister, Naila. Despite the harshness of their lives, their home was filled with love, and Amir's dreams were the brightest lights in their modest existence. From a young age, Amir was captivated by stories of far-off lands and grand adventures. Every evening, as the sun dipped below the dunes, he would sit by the fire and listen to his father recount tales of bustling cities, verdant forests, and towering mountains. These stories planted a seed of wanderlust in Amir's heart, a yearning to see the world beyond his dusty village. One fateful day, a caravan of traders arrived at the village. Among them was a kind-hearted merchant named Rahim, who had traveled extensively and had a wealth of stories to share. Amir, with his insatiable curiosity, quickly befriended Rahim and listened eagerly to his tales of distant places. Rahim noticed the boy's fervent interest and saw a reflection of his own younger self in Amir. One evening, as they sat by the fire, Rahim said, "Amir, you have a spark within you. You remind me of myself when I was your age, full of dreams and longing to see the world. If you wish, I can take you with me when I leave. You can learn, work, and perhaps one day, fulfill your dreams." Amir's heart raced with excitement, but he knew leaving his family would not be easy. He spoke with his parents, who, though saddened by the thought of their son leaving, understood his desire for a better life. With their blessings and a promise to return one day, Amir set off with Rahim. The journey was arduous and filled with challenges. They crossed endless stretches of desert, climbed rugged mountains, and navigated through bustling cities. Along the way, Amir learned the art of trading from Rahim and discovered the importance of resilience and adaptability. In one city, Rahim introduced Amir to an old friend, Zahir, a wise and respected scholar. Zahir took Amir under his wing, teaching him not only the ways of business, but also the value of knowledge and education. Amir devoured books and absorbed every lesson, driven by the hope of making a better future for himself and his family. Years passed, and Amir's hard work and determination began to bear fruit. He became a skilled trader, known for his honesty and acumen. He saved diligently, always with his family in mind, and sent money back to his village to support them. His letters home were filled with tales of his adventures and promises of his eventual return. With time, Amir amassed enough wealth to start his own trading company. His business thrived, and he never forgot the lessons he had learned from Rahim and Zahir. He treated his employees with kindness and respect, understanding the importance of giving others the same opportunities he had received. One day, after years of hard work and success, Amir decided it was time to fulfill his promise. He packed his belongings and set out on the journey back to his village. As he approached the familiar landscape, his heart swelled with emotion. The village, though still modest, had flourished thanks to the support he had sent over the years. Amir's return was met with tears of joy and heartfelt celebrations. He had not only achieved his dreams, but had also uplifted his entire community. He built a new home for his family, ensured his sister received an education, and used his resources to improve the lives of the villagers. Standing under the same starry sky that had once been the canvas for his dreams, Amir felt a profound sense of fulfillment. He had journeyed far beyond the dust of his humble beginnings, seen the world, and returned with the means to make a difference. His story became a beacon of hope for others, a testament to the power of dreams and the strength of the human spirit. In the end, Amir's journey was not just about escaping the dust. It was about embracing the unknown, learning, growing, and ultimately giving back. And as he looked at the faces of his family and friends, Amir knew that the true essence of his dream had always been right there, within the hearts of those he loved.